guys, what's up? It's Hallie back at you with another video. Welcome back to Teen Word. Welcome back to our channel. Whether it's your first time here or you've been watching for a while, I'm really glad you're here today. Also, I'm really sorry about my throat. I'm losing my voice, so you'll have to bear with me for about a solid 5 to 8 minutes here. This week's topic is on favorite Bible story, and I'm going to be talking about Job. Obviously, I can't touch on the whole, I think it's 20 chapters. Nope, it's 42. I can't touch on the whole 42 chapters, but I am going to talk a little bit about Job 1 and 2. So, a little bit of a story on Job. I'll just read a little bit from chapter 1, verse 6 through 10, I believe. One day, the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came with them. The Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Satan answered the Lord, "From roaming through the earth and going back and forth in it." Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, and a man who fears God and shuns evil." "Does Job fear God for nothing?" Satan replied. "Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? You have blessed the work of his hands, so that his flocks and his herds are spread throughout the land. But stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse to your face." So at this point, Satan and God are face-to-face talking, and Satan is saying that if he ends up going after Job, then he will go against God. We find out later in the story that Job did not sin. From chapter 1, verse 18 here, while he was still speaking, yet another messenger came out and said, "Your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the four corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead, and I am the only one who escaped to tell you." And at this point, Job fell to the ground in worship and says, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." And that's only the first test. There was a number of tests that Satan gave Job, and in the very end, he ended up staying true to God. So Satan and God were face to face. God was like, "Have you considered my servant Job?" Satan was like, "He'll deny you, he'll go against you, he'll get mad at you." But what does Job do? He worships. There's a verse in Philippians, I believe it's 4:6-7, and it goes, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything with prayer and petition, bring your requests to God." And Job did just that. He actually kneeled down and worshipped through the hardship. It talks about that later in Philippians 4. So what can we get out of this? For one, when we are faced with hardships, when we are in times of hard troubles, what should we be doing? Falling on our knees, bringing our requests, and talking to God about it, and then praising Him for His good works. It's so important to be thankful to God for all that He's given us through everything, even through the hard stuff, fam. I know it's rough, I know it's difficult, but God is here, and if you stay faithful and you stay current and you stay in the faith, just like you would see in Job, He will reward you for that. Later in the book, God ends up giving Job everything to him back. His livestock, his family, the house, everything that Satan took away, God gave back, which I think is super cool. And it's a really good example of how we should be living and how we should be acting in times of hardship. That's all I have for y'all today. I definitely recommend going and reading the rest of Job and the rest of Philippians 4. I'm going to pray, and then I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Dear God, I just thank you for this day, and I thank you that we have the opportunity to openly talk about our religion on the channel and our beliefs. God, I just pray with anyone facing hardship and not really sure what to do about it right now, that they will come to you, Lord, in prayer and petition and worship, and that they will just fall before you in worship. I just pray that everyone or anyone watching this right now will feel your comfort and feel your presence. Amen. Okay, fam, all I got for you today. See you in 2 weeks. Have a blessed Tuesday.